morning! Whew, I slept so well at the Blue Moon. I had a really great dream, too. Decided to come pick you up myself this morning. Feels like when we were kids, and I'd come get you for school. Hey, let me see your workshop. What's it like? Not bad, not bad. Did you build these machines yourself? And wow, that assembly station is way bigger than the one you had back home. Hey, I have an idea. You've been away so long, everyone's forgotten what you look like already. Let's take a photo together to show the folks in Highwind. Yeah! All right, don't pull any stupid faces though, okay? I want to keep it with me. Let's do a cool pose. Say cheese! Not bad. It's actually a pretty good shot. When I get back, I'll show it to your parents. I'm sure they'll be proud to see your workshop. All right, I'm gonna tell you our plan for today, okay? That way you won't get worried when you can't find me. I'm visiting the moisture farm later. You know, it's actually really famous. Professor Law has even mentioned it in class before. I think I might be able to learn a thing or two. If you're not busy, maybe you can come with me? All right, I'm gonna head over there now. When you're done with your busy work, come find me, Kay? I want to show you all the cool botany stuff I've learned at school.
Besides wheat, we also have pomato, Look, they're over there. In the beginning, we really struggled with sandhoppers. It took a few generations to breed something that could withstand them.
That really is a long process. We were also cultivating tomatoes in one of our experimental greenhouses last semester. I had the highest yield of tomatoes, but the potatoes it produced, it must have had something to do with the soil.
Hello. I was just talking to your friend here.
Ah, you're here! Mr. Zeke was just showing me around the moisture farm. He said you repaired the hydrogel. Oh, by the way, Mr. Zeke, Professor Law said that if you want to grow bigger and juicier tomatoes, you need to control the irrigation temperature. If the temperature gets too low, it's not conducive to proper absorption of nutrients.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, and just call me Zeke.
I just remembered the little greenhouses you used to make me. I planted some banana berries there. They turned out delicious. So sweet. I'm sorry. My mind likes to jump around a lot. I just say what pops into my head. The builder used to call me Goldfish because of it.
I understand. It's nice to find someone with a similar love of botany.
What about you? Do you like planting here? All right, expert. Since you're so high and mighty, let's do a little test. First question. Which tool is necessary for planting in the desert? That's right. Next, what kind of produce can't be grown in the desert?
That's right. It's really hard to grow lettuce in Sandrock.
Lettuce and many other crops need sticky and moist soil. Although most of the free cities can grow them, it's a real struggle in Sandrock. But don't give up. I'm sure in the future, breakthroughs will be made, and we'll be enjoying Sandrock lettuce. Oh, I didn't trip you up at all. If I had known, I'd have prepared more difficult questions. You should see the questions on our tests. But if I'm honest, your answers kind of show that you really do care for your crops. I'm proud of you. Planting is actually a super interesting and deep study. Different plants need to be cared for in different ways. I still have a lot to learn myself. Oh, by the way, Zeke, I have something to ask you. This is the wood squash seed cultivated by our school. The school heard I was coming to Sandrock and asked me to give these seeds to you. The teachers are curious about how these seeds will grow in a desert greenhouse. If it all goes well, maybe you'll be eating wood squash dishes soon.
Thank you. I'll accept this on behalf of Sandrock. Let's grow this together. All right, that's all of them. Thank you for your seeds, Nia.
Thank you too, Zeke. I learned a lot today.
Now, you two take care. I need to go take care of some crops.
That was really great. I learned a lot. I need to go and write a report for school. Gosh, I have so many ideas right now. When I was hanging out with you, it really felt like I'd been here for years. If I'm honest, I kind of want to stay a little longer. No, of course not. Well, maybe a little. Well, thanks for coming with me today. I'm not gonna hold you up any longer. I'll see myself around town. I kind of want to see the sights. I'm leaving early tomorrow morning after all. Excuse me, are you Mr. Mort?
Oh, Mr. Mort was my father. Please, just call me Mort.
Mort? It's nice to meet you. Before I came here, I learned so much about you and Martel. You two are inspiring. Not only did you build a town in the desert, but you expanded the boundaries of human civilization. Even now, you're still fighting the sandstorms.
You sing my praises too highly, I fear. We were simply young and stumbled on a beautiful oasis. But times have changed since then. I fear it is no longer the town we once found.
Don't you worry, Mort. My friend will help rebuild this town, and in the future, loads of people are going to come.
Ha! I hope to see that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
A specialty in Sandrock, and a great choice to bring back to your family.
Hello! So long, partner. Howdy. Catch you later.
Howdy. So long, partner.
Good evening, everyone. And would you look who I brought with me today? Our very own Mayor Trudy, back from her arduous journey through the desert. Let's give her that warm Sandrock welcome she's surely been missing.
Thank you, everyone. It's nice to be back. And look at what all sprung up since I've been gone. The new bridge, the reinforced water tower. Oh, truly amazing. As I return to my post, I hope to continue to pave the way forward to a better Sandrock.
Well put, Trudy. Now you must tell us, what of your trip to the desert? What about all those experimental seeds you took with you? Surely there must be the beginnings of a new oasis out there now.
Well, I hadn't really prepared anything on that particular subject. I think you can go ahead with whatever you plan to share today.
Pish-posh, old girl. We've all been so worried for you, and so looking forward to hearing about all you've accomplished. Please don't trifle yourself with any formalities. Just speak freely on the subject.
Well, if you insist. The seeds I brought out this time, they didn't survive. Once again.
Don't be down on yourself, Trudy. Even the cleverest cook can't cook a meal without the right ingredients. More so, the cleverest gardener couldn't grow weeds without water. These are simply the facts of our situation.
Perhaps I really need to start considering importing produce from Portia.
You said you was gonna plant us a whole mess of trees out there and stop them sandstorms. You can't even grow yourself a green bean. Oh man, this is bad. Are we like doomed or something?
Now hold on, y'all. Surely that ain't all. I believe Trudy still had more to say before being so rudely interrupted. Trudy, please, continue.
Well, in the midst of my travels, I was able to collect and label a great number of soils and plants that should be beneficial to Zeke's research. Yeah, no need to cheer. That's about it. I'm sorry.
Man, all this time out, and you want to act like a bunch of dirt is gonna help us? I ain't never learned nothing from dirt, except not to eat it. Heck, I got plenty of dirt down at the farm. If you asked nicely, I would have gladly lent you some.
Cooper, soils around here got different nutrients in them. If I can just...
Oh, phooey! My dirt's just as nutritious as it gets. What with all that fertilization influence of the yakmel and whatnot? It's a regular plant buffet over there. All you can eat.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's look on the bright side. At least our mayor returned to us safe and sound.
Look, if the so-called road to a green desert ends up going nowhere, then we'll build a road somewhere else, right? Just 'cause one idea didn't work doesn't mean we're never going to figure this out.
Apologies if this has been asked already, but plants don't grow in sand, right? Asking for a friend.
All right, simmer down, y'all. I'm sure something will come of Trudy's selfless work. Let's call it here for now. For any official town business, please direct your questions to the mayor from now on. Conserve water and have an omelet, courtesy of Owen.
Hi. So you came to see me off? 3 days went by way too quickly. But I need to go back and take care of my plants. You remember my neighbor raised a pig, right? When that pig gets hungry, it gets really hungry. So you can see why I'm worried. Hey, don't laugh. If that pig eats my graduate project, I'm not going to be able to graduate for another semester. You're sweet. Don't panic, dear. All right. Yeah, it's all packed. Don't worry. I went to where they sell it, the Wandering Y. Weird name for a ranch. The yak boy and his wife were really friendly. He sat me down and told me about his family history for what felt like eternity. Their cake is famous, though. There's no rush. We still have a little time. Let's chat for a bit.
Train to high wind, now departing. Train to high wind, now departing. Please gather your belongings and board the train.
Ah, that's me. I'll see you soon. Hey, when I'm graduated, I'll come see you again, okay? So don't miss me too much. You were right before. I really can't bear to leave you. Goodbye, my builder.
And so you see, that mischievous little Mian made a teensy little mistake. When she said that we don't charge for overnight commissions, what she meant to say is that actually, we do. In fact, that's an understatement. We charge out the wazoo for overnight commissions.
Yeah, I know all about the overnight policies. It's just that Mian said she thought she could get us a discount.
Yes, well, she's been overruled. Sorry, old pal, but if we made an exception for you, we'd have to start making exceptions for everyone. And that would be far too exceptional.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to shortchange the good folks over at the Commerce Guild.
That's what I love about you, Owen. Always so perfectly punctual with your payments. Well, I must be going. My employees won't reprimand themselves, don't you know? So long.
Oh, hey! You've come at just the right time. So, the wildest thing happened. Grace had a little spat with the oven and, long story short, blew the whole kitchen to smithereens. Don't worry. Everyone's fine. And luckily, Mian was available to help out with damage control. So that's all well and good. My issue now is that the night the kitchen exploded, Grace insisted she'd take a pay cut until all the repairs were paid for, and she wouldn't take no for an answer. But now, without Mian's discount, I just can't let Grace foot the bill. She'd be scraping by for months, if not years. I paid yen already. It's water under the bridge in my mind. 'Cause, these things happen. I can't stand letting her take on such a huge burden. She's just a student. Alright, so here's where you come in. As a builder, you can just convince her that the repairs aren't that expensive. Then she won't feel so bad, and maybe she'll just forget about the whole thing.
Quizzically question
It's foolproof.
clientele. Don't be afraid to stop by City Hall for tourist information.
All right, but let's not be too hasty now. We need to be prepared if we're really gonna change Grace's mind. She really has a way of turning things around on you. Maybe she's on the debate team or something. Here's the deal. Whatever she asks you, just follow my lead. Capiche? Don't let her throw you off your game. Stick to the plan.
By the stairs. By the stairs.
Guess we're
Don't
as ready
forget
as
to
we're
check
ever
out
gonna
the
be.
most general store
Let's
around.
go track down
By the
Grace.
stairs.
I'll be right behind
where
you.
everything's always on sale. Come on, Arvio. If everything's on sale, nothing's on sale. Oh, left the mic on.
Hello.
I just need to put in a bit of salt. Thanks, boss.
Seems someone hasn't quite learned their lesson, but that's neither here nor there. Look who I've brought. Your friendly neighborhood builder, here to help us come to a conclusion on that whole explosion incident.
Oh, hey! And you're still on about that, Owen? That was a terrible mess, and I'm completely to blame. I'll be footing the bill in full for the kitchen restoration, regardless of what you may have told the builder here.
Hey, come on, Grace. It's no biggie. And even if it was, the Blue Moon has plenty set aside for rainy days, or explosive days, for that matter. Anyway, everything is taken care of now, and it hardly cost me a dime. Don't believe me? Just ask for a second opinion here.
All right, I'll bite. You plan to tell me the truth now, don't you? Let's begin. What is your name?
Huh? Where are you going with this one?
I have my reasons. Your name, please? Okay, next question. Next, where are you from originally?
Highwind. Nice weather this time of year, yes? Very windy, I've heard.
That'll do. Now I know what you look like when you're deciding whether or not to answer truthfully. Next, I'll be asking what I really want to know. And don't even think about bending the truth to help Owen change my mind. Got it? I can read you like a book. Now, Builder, tell me, how much did it cost to renovate the Blue Moon kitchen?
You know, more than a few glasses of milk, but less than a herd of Yakmel. Grace, it's fine. I wish you'd just forget about all this. Yep, just like I said.
I see. Next. The events in question occurred 2 days prior, and on the second day, when I came to work, the kitchen was already as good as new. Something here doesn't add up. Don't tell me you builders are dabbling in magic. Explain.
What's your angle, Grace? The two new builders in town are both riled up and full of vinegar. You're just used to old Mason and his whiny ways. Nothing unusual here, right?
I see. Next question. Regardless, Owen must have had to pay me on for working overnight. Tell me how much that would have been.
Be that as it may, the kind lady that she is, Mian gave me a discount. The difference in the bill was so small, I almost forgot about it.
Okay, next question.
Grace. Enough with the third degree. There's really nothing more to be said.
Boss, you sure have a lot to say for someone who says there's nothing to say. Why do you always butt in whenever I ask a question, huh? It's starting to seem like you two are in cahoots.
Cahoots? I mean, what even is a cahoot, really? I think this whole ordeal has you on edge. But, all right, have it your way. I'll zip it. Continue with the interrogation, please.
If something like this happened in the Commerce Guild, would your boss, Yen, handle it like Owen? Which is to say, would he insist on paying the damages out of his own pocket? Oh no, I'm not detecting any sense of dishonesty or even irony with that answer. Note to self, this builder has been completely brainwashed. Maybe try to do something about that later. Bet you two think you're pretty slick, huh? Owen, it couldn't be more obvious. You did put up to this little charade. However...
All right, that's the ticket. Oh, whew. Now we can finally move on from this.
Owen, I must say, your dedication to your employees makes you not just the owner here, but an inspiring leader as well. I'm proud to call you my friend.
Aw, shucks. Well, I think we wouldn't be seeing eye to eye if not for the builder here. You might even say we have an unspoken bond. Here, take this for your troubles. Call it a consultation fee.
Yes, thank you for helping us resolve this. I'm in your debt.
No, no debts. That's the whole point of all this. All right, let's get back to it. Catch you, builder. Hey, see you around.
Well met. So long.
That's enough, Mr. Arvio, was it? Remind me, whose shop is this again?
Sorry, am I overstepping here? I just feel there really must be a way for the two of you to work together. Mr. Mysterious, perhaps you just hadn't noticed this particular part yet. It's got a lot of potential. Surely this one is mysterious enough to add to your stock.
Please, call me the Mysterious Man. Mr. Mysterious was my father's moniker. But on the subject of mysteriousness, I'm afraid this pot could hardly be called mysterious enough for one such as myself. It's, at best, quizzical.
It has never been my intention to have my work be confined to a singular aesthetic, much less a single word.
If my wares are of no interest to you, then I believe we are done here. I have other orders to attend to.
You think I don't know what I'm talking about? You know, people don't come to this shop for the quality of the goods, right? You do know why they come, don't you?
How dare you! Get out!
Hey, don't take it personally. Look, I've been around, I've seen the best. If I brought my guys from Walnut Groove in here to see this dull junk you're peddling, they'd laugh their butts off at the mere notion that you're anything but an amateur. And what is that kiln you've got back there? Looks like it's from the Stone Age.
Hey! That's my sister's livelihood you're talking about there, pal.
Quiet, Javio. Indeed, I use a traditional kiln. Glazing requires a kiln with more advanced temperature controls.
So, you know all about it. What's your excuse then? Old ways are best?
No, money. And besides, though a traveler as yourself may have encountered such things, the more advanced kilns are rare, and their construction is still a well-guarded secret by masters within the ceramics community.
Well, if you're a true artist, go and seek one of these masters out. Get off of your high horse and beg if you must. Till then, I have no business being here, and you have no business acting as though I do.
Then you get one for me.
Why would I do that?
You said seek a master. You're the so-called master of trade, who claims he can get any rare item from any rare place. Get me a new kiln, and I'll prove to you that my ceramics are as good as anyone's in whatever sky it is you speak of.
You think I'm really gonna lug a kiln halfway across the free cities, just so you can maybe feel better about yourself? Nah.
Get me a diagram then. I'll have one built.
What's in it for me?
We were just thinking about you. I'm going to need your help.
Hey, I didn't agree to do anything yet. Hold your horses. It is as you say, Miss Amira. I am a master of trade. There is no item too rare for me to find. But such a service comes at a cost. 5,000 golds.
What? You're really not afraid of taking advantage, are you?
You think so? Nah, really. I'm taking it easy on you guys.
You know what? I actually happen to think gray, non-glazed parts are pretty neat all of a sudden. Perhaps we ought to forget about all of this price gauging and...
No, Arvio. His price. It is fair. I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up.
Uh-huh. Well, offers on the table. If you decide you want my help, I'll be staying at the Blue Moon for about 3 days. Come find me if you get the money, or don't. Makes no difference to me.
Honey. Amira, what should we do?
Be quiet. Can't hear myself think.
All our savings add up to around 3,000 golds. Maybe we could sell a few things, but are you really thinking of bankrupting us for our new kiln? Is it really going to be worth it? How do we know that mysterious man, if that even is his real name, isn't just blowing smoke up both our backsides? What? You have that much money to spend on kilns? How long have you been hiding your wealth? Can builders make that much money?
I can't accept that. If you want to help, perhaps it would be all right for you to lend us what we lack. 2,000 golds. 5,000. It's just too much.
Wow. So you really want to do this, huh, Em?
Yes. Trust me, Arvio. One of these temperature-controlling kilns will open doors for my shop, and probably be a lot of fun, too. Thank you. You will be repaid in full, very soon. Now, come, brother. Let us depart to the Blue Moon. Fetch the savings, if you would.
Ah, yes, the savings. Easy come, easy go.
Howdy. See you around. Hello. See ya.
Good morning, everyone. Hi there. Today, we'll be talking about struggle. Now, I don't need to remind y'all that Sandrock ain't exactly the most luxurious of resorts.
That's all well and good in theory.
Tell this to that Duvos Emperor.
It ain't fair, I hear from time to time. Well, life ain't fair. Sure, I'd like a fancy old world flying machine, but you don't see me complaining.
Get to the part where trains are invented.
We get dealt one hand. Ain't no changing the cards. We
I
can't
guess that
change
could
the
be
past.
more
But
generous.
with Telesis, Good morning, everyone.
Huh!
Good morning, everyone.
Hi! Mayor Trudy asked me to come get you. She has something she wants to talk to us about over at the moisture farm. Something related to what she found in the desert. Nobody seemed interested in Mayor Trudy's expedition at the fireside. But for some reason, what she said really stuck with me. Last night I had a dream that we turned a sand dune into a forest full of trees. That was kind of a weird tangent. Sorry. Anyway, let's head to the moisture farm.
Oh, good. Both builders are here.
Hi.
We were just discussing a particular sample. Let me just get them caught up for a moment. We were just discussing a particular sample. Let me just get them caught up for a moment. Well, Zeke and I have been trying different soil types out in the Eufaula to see if we can get plants to grow in that environment. To no avail so far, I might add. As I was coming home from this last expedition, I stopped at an old world wreckage to rest my feet. I'd never seen this wreckage before. It must have been uncovered by the last sandstorm. Weird thing was, the place had some type of algae everywhere. I couldn't go deeper since there was a damaged door that wouldn't budge. But I did manage to gather some algae samples. The point is, Zeke wants to know why the algae can survive in such a tough environment, so we need to go back there to figure it out. For that, I'll need your help, builders. We need to be able to open the broken hydraulic door to get inside.
What are you looking for in there?
Yes, Zeke. Care to elaborate?
Okay, yeah. This algae sample Trudy brought back has some very strange nutrients in them. I want to see the source. I've read before from an old world book of my pa's that there were biochemicals used to rejuvenate soil, but I've never figured them out. Maybe this is the key to the soil problem we've been trying to solve for the last 30 years. Do you want to go explore these ruins with us?
Cool! Count me in too!
My, what an adventurous pair of builders you two are. How lucky we are to have you. Though, I do have one small request. Can we all keep this under wraps for the time being? Which is to say, not make this civil core business? If this, like, let's say, some of my other endeavors, doesn't go quite as planned, I just can't handle another event like that fireside.
Hey, even if this doesn't work, you're just trying your best.
I know. It's just...
No problem, Mayor. Your secret's safe with us.
Thank you all. Your support means a lot to me. Now, to get through the door, Heidi figured we'll need a level 3 pick hammer. And since we're not sure what's inside the ruin exactly, I'd like to order a few protective suits as well. If possible, I'd like to go as soon as we can, so I went ahead and got the protective suit diagram for you. I assume you can make the level 3 pick hammer at your work table? Well, there's 4 of us. We're going to need 4 protective suits. I think you two can make 2 each. Make it a bit easier for yourselves.
No problem here either.
Sounds good to me. Thank you, builders.
Hello. Bye.
Hi there. Take her easy.
relic technology.
Hey there. All right, catch you next time.
Wonderful! Mian already finished her part as well. I think we're on track to make our journey tomorrow morning. Let's meet up at the Gecko Station. Be sure to prepare weapons, medicine, food, whatever you think you'll need for a hazardous ruins expedition. So long! Hello. Catch you later.
Relics must only be used